Wow.
Recording in progress.
Hello, everyone, and welcome, Stephany. Thank you so much for being part of our women empowerment series that we're doing with SOLÉI. Really quick, I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit about Stephany. Stephany's a mom of three. Woo, woo. She's a businesswoman of a mission to empower women to love themselves through health and wellness, with a passion for marketing, real estate, beauty, and fitness, and all things for expansion. Thank you,
Yeah,
Stephany, for joining us.
of
Yes.
course.
So I shared a little bit about you. So introduce the rest of yourself. Like there's so much more about you and everything that you do. So let everybody know what you're doing, like your business career background and kind of how you got started and where you are now.
Oh, that might be a long story, but we'll make the shorthand version. Hello, everybody. My name is Stephany. I am, how old am I? I'll be 35 years old. Girl, we don't know no more. I stopped counting a little while ago. I don't know. I am 35 years old. I originally started as a dentist. I actually went to school and graduated as a dentist in Dominican Republic. My career has changed a little bit over time. I realized that in the long scheme of things, it wasn't for me, just because I've learned that sometimes the things that we like 10 years ago and the things that we like today are different, and we should have the ability to grow and change and make different choices. It's okay. So nowadays, what I do is I do something called network marketing, where I help people through health and wellness. There are different avenues and different versions of it. What we do is we do a cleansing product and a few different things that is literally just to kind of make sure that you are you feel your best self. Because I've learned in life that the better you feel, the more confidence you have and the more love you have for yourself. And when you love yourself more, you can love others more, because you're coming from a place that is whole and not somewhere that's like empty. Because like they say, you can't fill a half glass cup. Like, it's not gonna work. You can't pour from an empty cup. It doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So when you learn to love yourself, which is why I love you ladies from SOLÉI, because you're helping women and men to love themselves through beauty, through fitness, through health, through cleansing, through all different avenues, to find the confidence in themselves to just kind of be their best selves. That's kind of
Yes.
it.
I love it. And we love, your energy and what you represent.
Oh,
Um,
my energy is not always natural, girl. We have some extra supplements for that, because I don't that it's not all the time.
how do you handle, business and motherhood at the same time? Is there any challenges that you have faced being a mother, being a woman, being a minority?
Um, there's two answers to that. There's the realistic answer, and then and then there's the nice answer. I'm gonna give you both. So the realistic answer is there's no such thing as balance. It's you're there's always, unfortunately, unendedly one ball that you're gonna drop. Maybe a mom, maybe a businesswoman. You're always gonna drop something, because at the same time, there's only one of us. I haven't figured cloning is not here yet. Maybe in the future, but right now there's only one of me. There is AI, but there's only one of me, and sometimes we drop the ball, and that's okay. It's normal. It's life. As a, like, in a all general sense, I'm working on it. I'm still not the greatest at it. Scheduling. Me and Samari talked about the other day. Scheduling. I try to schedule everything, like literally everything. Like, I'm like, okay, I need to drink water. I need to do this. I need to do this, because my brain, as a mom and as a businesswoman, we always have 80 million ideas and 80 million things that we have to pay attention to. I have to cook. I have to clean. I have to do this. I have to give a bath. I have to give a presentation. I have to talk to somebody. I have to sell a product. I have to do this. I have to go take the kids to basketball. We forget. I forget.
Yeah. Yeah.
It happens. And even if sometimes I feel like I still drop the ball, the schedule will kind of help me to keep me on task, on block. Even if I skip a few, which happens, it's normal. Even if I skip a few, I can unendedly get back to it, because the goal, it's not, like I say, the progress isn't perfection, because nobody's perfect. But as long as we do one more thing than we did yesterday, we're fine. It may
Yeah.
take a little longer, but if you take if you do one thing a day, that you love to do. One thing a day that you love to do. Over the course of a week, you just did 7 new things that you loved to do. If you do that over a year in time, that's 365 new things that you tried that you just love to do. And it was literally just doing one thing a day. May it be having a cup of coffee and enjoying it nice and hot, because as a mom, that doesn't always happen. may, it be, may it be listening to a music or going out with your friends for an hour, going out to, dress nice, put some makeup on, put a nice earring on, get dressed up just to sit in your house. If that's what makes you do it. Because in reality, we were put on this earth to live our lives and enjoy our lives. And there's nothing worse than getting old when you no longer have the capacity to enjoy your life to the fullest and be like, dang, I wish I did more. And all it takes is one thing a day. That's it. But it ain't easy, girl. It ain't easy.
I think that's important too, because, often, like, I know that there's been like studies and like, interviews for older people, and like one of the number one questions is like, what did you wish that you did? And they're like, they don't want to live life with regrets, right? Like they wish that they were like, living more fearless, and be able to like overcome, those things that kind of hinder them back, because they focus so much on like, these things that society tells us that we have to focus on and that we need to like pay attention to all the time, but instead of like the bigger picture of what we're doing, like what else? What else is making you happy? Like, yeah, the career is great, and it might pay the bills, but if that's not fulfilling, then, find something that fulfills you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that you're going to enjoy. And it's because in reality, you're not going to enjoy 100% of the process because of the 100% of, because let's say, for example, for you ladies for SOLÉI, you love making ladies feel beautiful and, helping them get their services. But we don't like the business section. We don't like the marketing portion. We don't like the websites, writing the emails, coming up with the marketing. We don't like that.
Doing the taxes.
I know.
They didn't even teach us how to do the taxes. We had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
It's a DIY process, the whole DIY process.
Like, not all of it is going to be fun, but you just have to kind of find the fun in like what you kind of love, and that it'll kind of be easier. It's not always easier, but you just gotta kind of find the fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yep.
That's so good. Absolutely. How do you feel like as a woman and as a minority, do you feel like you have faced any challenges in growing your business or even like getting started that others might have not?
Yes and no. So for example, sometimes as a minority, it's a little different because, for example, I'm Dominican, but I was raised here. I was born and raised here in New York City. So for me, it was different because I grew up in New York City. So I would like to say I grew up in the hood. But it wasn't the hood, it was the nice suburbs. But it was a little more rough than traditional Sandy. Okay. Then I moved to Connecticut, which is 180 from New York City. It is very suburban. I lived in a nice town where there were, nice things. You never heard the cops and the stuff. We didn't hear that. Okay? You ain't getting none of that. Girl, I lived in Hampton. No, there was none of that in Hampton. Okay? No. And then after that, I moved back to Dominican Republic, which was a total different, first of all, different language, different type of society, different type of people. To come back to here, after I finished college and did college here, I came back to the States back to original perspective, but with the new perspectives that I learned. I feel like being Latina, it gives you the ability to meld in so many pots because you have a deeper understanding of where everybody's coming from. Because I know what it's like to live in a rough place. I know what it's like to live in a third world country. I know what it's like to live in the suburbs. I know how the people act over here. I know how they talk over here. I like to say we learn how to put on our customer service voice. I know how to put on my customer service voice when I have to. I know how to be the girl from the Boogie Down Bronx if I have to. I know how to be the Dominicana from La Calle Oche. But I know how to be her when I have to. So I feel like in reality, it's not a hindrance. I feel like it's a blessing because the Latin community and the female community is such a big and beautiful community that have so many aspects and so many diasporas that if you learn to look and appreciate and learn from everything, you will see the beauty that we are all the same. We all want the same thing. It just might be a different picture.
Yeah.
But we all want to grow something. We all want to be a part of something. We all want to be a purpose. Like we all want to have something better for us. We all want the same things. They just look different for everybody, just because we all have a different view of life depending on where our current status is. And I feel like being Latina has actually helped because I kind of know how to take advantage of all the perspectives and look at it with a clear view, not a one-sided perspective. And I feel like it's more fun that way.
Yeah, that's very nice put. What advice would you give someone that's looking to embark in the similar career path that you are?
What would I give advice? Put on your big girl panties. in every business of every way, of every version, get ready to put on your big girl panties. That'd be the best advice because it's not just my career path. I feel like every career path is, you kind of have to get ready because it's not good. Like, yes, it is easy, but it's not the easiest of things. Like there are steps and processes. It's like life. You have to learn to crawl before you could walk. You have to learn how to put on your big girl panties before you can put your pants on. You know, you kind of have to learn to kind of come on, keep it going. Let's go. And it's gonna suck for a little while, but it will get better. Everything in life always gets better. No matter what the career path, no matter what the business is, no matter when it's slow, no matter when it's good, it's always going to get better. Because if you stopped in hell, why would you stay here? Let's keep it moving. Keep it rolling. Keep it going.
It's true. And it's your why, right? Like, you got to keep going back to your why on those days that you want to quit or that you feel like you're feeling
Absolutely.
defeated. It's like, okay, why are you doing this? Why are you
Yeah.
trying to do this? Because if your why is not big enough, then maybe that's not what you should be doing, right? Like,
Yeah.
but sometimes
Yeah.
people get into, I feel like everyone's like all of a sudden a business owner or doing stuff or like have a side hustle, but they don't, it's glamorous, right? Like social media has made it very glamorous a lot of the times. And it's like,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know half of it for real.
Y'all not ready to put on
Yeah.
your big girl panties.
Yeah, I don't know for like until you go to bed at like 1 or 2 in the morning and have to get up
Yes.
at 5, like and not, because you're working on that
With
and
the
like
kids
trying
are
to,
sick, when the kids are sick, when you're sick, when everybody's sick,
you know,
when it's snowing outside, when
yeah,
it's raining outside, when there's a hurricane outside, when you gotta get up.
yeah, you gotta do it.
It's
You
it's
gotta
gonna
do it.
suck for a little while, but you just gotta keep going.
You do.
Keep
You
going.
do.
Keep going.
How do you deal with fear or doubt? I know that, we all kind of have those little things in the back of
Oh,
our minds, like telling us, that we ain't good enough or that we should quit. But how do you deal with something like that, when those thoughts creep up?
so those it's tough because in reality, it's just a thought. That's the worst part about it. That in reality, the fear is just the thought of something that is possibly going to happen that hasn't happened yet, that you don't know if actually is going to happen. That's the worst part. That's actually the worst part. Um, so sometimes what I had I had like a 5 minute rule. I give myself 5 minutes, sit in it, because in reality, sometimes you kind of have to sit in it. You have to sit in the fear. And then, you know what the second step is? Put on our big girl panty. Let's go. Let's go. It's going to suck. But once you get through it, it's going to get easier. Because it's just a thought that we don't know if actually is real or not, or we just made it up. It's just a thought.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so the next couple of questions are going to be more fun questions for you. So First question is, what do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? Get pretty and go out to eat.
I feel like that's everyone's favorite thing to do, eat.
I was just gonna say, I feel like that's the number one
Eat.
answer that we've heard, like in
Eat.
several interviews. I'm like,
Eat.
we all
Yeah.
foodies. We just gotta get
We all
together
love to
and like
eat.
come out.
Yes. And I love trying new foods. Like I love trying new restaurants, new places. And it's not so much like the restaurant or the food. It's more of like the experience. I would say in
Experience,
reality,
yeah.
it's more of like the getting dressed up part and going to food is more of like I enjoy trying new experiences because if you don't try it, you'll never know if you actually like it. So I think
Yeah.
I feel it's more experience. But if there's no food included in this experience, I'm not coming. I'm
No
not coming.
food, she's not coming. We gotta put a note to
my
that.
friends
Whenever
know
we
I'm
invite
not coming.
Stephany, there's gotta be
But
food.
Yes,
we'll put a Noah.
yes. I will. If there's no food, let me know. I'll bring snacks.
All right. What's your favorite personal development book?
My favorite personal development book. What am I reading at the moment? I have like 4 of them. How to win people and how to win friends and influence people.
Oh,
Fantastic.
that's a good book. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. I have. And then the other one that I'm reading is called what is it? All marketers are liars. Sounds like a conundrum, but is spectacular. By Seth Godin, Godin. That
I
one.
think I'm
Okay.
gonna go get that. I
That
like
one.
that.
That one
All
is
marketers are
fantastic
liars.
because it gives you a different perspective on marketing, but at the same time, it makes sense that marketers are liars, but we're not. But
Yeah.
it's a good one. I really like that one.
I can see where is that going. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. What do you prefer, day or night?
Daytime. By 9 o'clock, I'm out. And if I'm out past then, that means I really love you.
Oh.
Because of no. I'm a daytime. And I'm like early daytime.
Same.
I'm up at like 5 a.m. early daytime.
Yeah, I love it. What's your favorite time of the day?
My favorite time of the day, sunrise or sunset. It's just beautiful to appreciate.
Yeah.
That something that we have no control over can create something so beautiful. And that could also kill us at the same time.
You went with something nice and then you're like, hey, that kill us too.
Well, it's true, girl. They say that the next time the world is gonna end is through fire and it's gonna be the sun.
Lord
So
have
hey,
mercy.
hey, girl, we gotta be realistic sometimes.
You gotta be
Who's your
prepared.
Oh my god. Who's your hero?
Who is my hero? I would try to say myself, but that sounds cocky. But it is
Hey.
because, in all honesty, I'm the only one who can save myself from the things that I have been able to deal with. Because only I know, only this. For example, I would say this version of me. Because the person that you guys might see tomorrow might be a different person.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this version of me because this version of me was able to save myself from all the other things and all the other versions of myself that may have needed the help to come out of wherever we were. So this version is the coolest so far.
Oh,
I
I
love
love
it.
that.
All right. I think that's about it for the questions, right?
Describe yourself in one word.
Oh yes.
A lot. It's 2 words actually. I'm a lot. Like people be like, I'm a minimalist. No, I'm a maximalist. I'm a lot. I'm a lot.
You're like, I go all in or nothing.
Facts.
But your
And if
energy is still contagious.
What
and
are
it's such a
what's
good
your
thing.
sign? I know this is
I'm a
like sign
Cancer.
talk. Okay.
I'm a
That's so
Cancer. So my
funny.
birthday is June 29th. I'm at the end of the month Cancer. So I am like a crab. I am hard on the outside and soft and mushy and nice and gooey on the inside.
That's so funny.
Because I'm the biggest crybaby. Y'all just don't see me, but I'm the biggest crybaby y'all ever meet. That used to be my nickname when I was little.
Oh.
Aw.
So what's one thing you would never do?
OnlyFans.
Ah! Are you sure? Never?
Okay.
Trust me, I have thought about it. But my
I think we all.
my self morals, and knows that in reality nothing really gets erased off the internet. Could never.
Yeah, I think
Like
that's what hold us back.
I thought about it. Oh, trust. I thought about selling feet pics. Girl, I thought about it all. Girl, shoot. But no, myself, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
I know.
I
It's
give the power
hard.
to the
Sometimes
people
it's
who
like,
can.
I'm like, it is there forever. I don't care how much, like, you can deactivate all your accounts and everything. It's still gonna be there forever. And still gonna find your shit. They're gonna be like,
Girl, we can still find the Kim Kardashian video and Ray J
I
video.
know.
And they got all the money to make that be erased. And we can still find
20
it.
years later, like, or
And they have the
however.
funds to make that disappear.
Hello.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I
you
got
cannot
kids. No,
disappear
I don't
nothing.
need my kids seeing that. Nope. No. No.
Awesome. All right, Stephany, tell all of our viewers where can they find you, all your social medias, and your page.
Yes, y'all can all find me on Instagram. My Instagram is I am Stephany Nicole. You can find me on TikTok, Stephany Nicole. I don't know. Go to my Instagram. It's linked in my. It's all linked there. Y'all gonna find it. I have a Facebook, but my Facebook sometimes don't work because Mark Zuckerberg likes to be special. So we're creating a new Facebook. So that will also be linked in my link in my bio. So y'all gonna go to my Instagram. Y'all can find me there. Or y'all gonna go to SOLÉI's page and y'all gonna find my photo. And then y'all gonna find me.
That's right. Thank you, Stephany, for your time. We appreciate you, and we appreciate your time as well.
Of course. Wait, we gotta get a little cute little photo. Hold on. We gotta get something cute right here. Wait.
We gotta get cute. Hold on.
Ready. Oh no, because y'all gonna see what the other half of the Zoom looks like. It's gonna be hilarious. Y'all gotta see it in real life. All right, come on. All right, ready? Ooh. And y'all gonna see what's actually behind this computer. Actually, ready? Woo! Yes, beautiful. I got y'all, girl. I got y'all. All right.